This is Valentina Rueda. Hi, my name is Valentina. I'm currently a 3D art student about to graduate with a focus on creating environments and props. I really like stylized art and would love the opportunity to get an internship job creating different 3D assets with that style. Let's take a look. Okay, nice. A couple of things that I immediately see here, Valentina, is that the level of complexity of some of these pieces is not up to the level that we need it to be, okay? For instance, this one right here, right? Like, I understand what you were going for. It's a sword. That's very obvious. I think everyone can see it. But even though the modeling is fine, it's such a simple shape that it's not really adding anything to your portfolio, okay? What do I mean by this? Well, you can see that in general, the shapes, for instance, the handle is a very straight handle, and that's not how models are usually done, especially for, again, advanced games. So this is one of those pieces that I would probably take out because I don't think it's helping you as much. These metals I like. This is a fine, like, exercise. I think the shaders are not working perfectly fine. I like the design process, that's nice, but it's just, it looks a little bit fake-ish. I'm not sure if that makes sense, right? It looks like it's made out of, like, plastic instead of, what's the word, instead of this thing right here. So for you, one of the things that I would definitely recommend is to get the portfolio presentation workshop course. This one is of course available for everyone, it's free, and in this one we explore the different techniques that we can use to really showcase our work in the best possible light. So you might want to check this one out, Valentina, because I definitely think that by including an HDRI and playing a little bit more with the shaders of this element, you're gonna be able to get something that looks a little bit nicer, okay? I'll bring the music a little bit down. Let's see. This one, I think it's probably one of the strongest ones that you have on your portfolio. This, like, Pokemon gun. I like the detail that you're adding, like the stickers and the elements. Again, rendering. Too dark, right? Too dull. We're not seeing that, like, contrast on the thing. Modeling is fine, but even here, it's a simple model. It's just a couple of cylinder and boxes, a couple of bevels here and there. Again, it's a successful one, I think, but we definitely need to increase or improve our, what's the word? We need to improve our, oh, man, I just lost the word. The complexity of the scenes, okay? Same for this one. Like this tires that you see right here. Like this one's right here. There's absolutely no reason to be modeling this kind of tires in 2024, okay? And sorry that I'm calling you out a little bit more directly, but I want to help you because you're going to be graduating soon, and I want you to have the most, like the best possibilities at landing a job. So these are way too low poly. You can definitely add a couple of more edge loops or something, or you can make something with normal maps to really give the threads of the tire a little bit more, like, you know, a little bit more things. Same for the faceting here on the elements, and you're using this in Unreal Engine, so you can definitely make this a little bit more complex. It looks very empty. One of the advices that I can give you, Valentina, is try to pick a project. I'm not sure if you're doing projects right now, but try to pick projects that are a little bit more, like, easy to do, but not so easy as this one right here. So this, like, I think you just did this little, like, Valorant thing. This is, to me, and again, hopefully you don't take this the wrong way, to me this just looks like an exercise, like something that you were like, oh, I have 1 or 2 hours, let me just do this. It's not going to be enough to set your portfolio apart from everyone else. So we really need to focus on something that's a little bit more complex. One of the advices that I always give is this, and this is relatively simple, but again, relatively complex. There's this Matt Dixon robots series, like he does robots every single year, and there's some of them that are very cool. Like I've seen so many variations of this. I actually think I did this one a couple of years ago, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, just find one of these robots that looks cool for you, like this one right here. This is amazing, and try to do it yourself. Okay, I'm actually gonna download this one as well. That's a good one for some exercises too. So yeah, like try to pick a project, Valentina, and I have a couple of videos here on the channel that you can reference that really helps you on making sure that your portfolio will stand out from everyone else's. Okay, that's what we want to do. Let's see, do we have any more messages? Says, Hard Pirate says, hey, do you have any advice or tutorial about how haircuts are actually made in production for games? There's a ton of tutorials about it, but with so strange methods. Yeah, so the best or fastest way that I've found is using this software called Fibershop. I actually haven't bought it yet. I might do it. I'm not sure. Soon. But this is probably the fastest way to generate the haircuts. because what this thing does is it procedurally generates all of the hair strands and then generates all of the maps that you need. So your normal map, specular, albedo, cavity, all of the things. I have a video here on the YouTube channel on how I do this process with Action, but it's a little bit of an old method nowadays, I would say. It's still very good if you don't want to pay extra for this software. But and this is of course not a sponsor or anything, but this is a very good one. I think a very good option to generate all of the hair cards. Once you generate the hair cards, then you need to place the hair cards, and that's one of the tricky parts of the process. That's one of the time-consuming parts. And there's nothing like the best result that you're gonna get is just like manually placing the hair cards. It's one of those things that's definitely time-consuming, but if you do it right, you're gonna get a very, very nice result. Today's Monday, Friday, you work the next two. Oh, okay, there you go, Kurasianina. Thank you for that clarification. Yeah, I've never heard that term before. Hopefully the tips that I just mentioned are helping you there. Yeah, it's pretty cheap, right, Wolf Girl? I might get it for Black Friday. That might not be a bad investment, to be honest.